Well, welcome back into Studio 10. We are outside here grilling on our jet deck. We are so excited to have Erin back with us from Farm Fresh Meats. Erin, great to see you as always.
So happy to be here, Joe. Thank you.
Well, good to see you in person. And then we also have Nick here with Elberta Fire. Great to have you here as well.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. So we're talking about the big Elberta Sausage Festival that is coming up. Such a good time every year. So
yeah,
great.
Absolutely.
So a few changes this year. So we're going to be talking about that. First, I do want to get to what I'm smelling here, Erin, because we always got to start with that. So what do we have going on here?
We have the famous Elberta German sausage dog cooking. This is what everybody is going to be coming to the festival for on Saturday.
Man, this thing is so good. Tell me about the process of coming up with the Elberta German sausage dog, Erin.
Well, sure. So it actually started back in the late 70s by a gentleman. His name was Alfred Stuckey. He created this recipe. And then he sold it to the fire department, and the fire department needed somebody to produce the sausage in mass quantity, so that's where Farm Fresh steps in. This is going to be a beef, pork, and garlic, almost like bratwurst style sausage that pairs really, really well with sauerkraut and spicy mustard.
Oh, it is so good, y'all. If you haven't had this, you need to get your hands on some, especially this Saturday at the Elberta Sausage Festival. So let's talk about the festival this year, a little bit different with everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's a little different. We're going to do a drive-through type event. We're going to have 4,000 pounds from start at 8 o'clock as normal and sell till it sells out. You'll come down, take 83 to School Street and follow School Street down to Chicago, and we'll be set up at the corner, the intersection of Pine and Chicago Street, where we'll be handing it out.
What if I went through the drive-thru and I ate it and I was still hungry? Could I go back through the drive-thru?
You come right back on through.
Because that's probably what I would do.
Yeah.
I think that's a good plan right there. Hey, let's talk a little bit about Farm Fresh Meats and what's been going on with y'all lately during this time.
Oh man, it has been crazy at Farm Fresh. Coronavirus has thrown all of us quite a loop.
Absolutely.
You know, it's been difficult, but we have managed through it, and we're very, very thankful that we are getting to have some sort of festival this year.
Right.
So the drive-through festival, of course, you can get your cooked sausage dogs. We will also be there just a little further south. We'll have a tent set up, so you can actually purchase the sausage and take it home and cook it at whenever you want to. We'll have the fresh German, smoked German, our old timer, and our Cajun sausage to sell.
Let me ask you about your technique for grilling this sausage. Anything different than a typical sausage you might throw on the grill?
Well, no, Joe, you really just want to get a good char on the outside, like you can see that these sausages have here. That's going to ensure that you've got a really nice snap whenever you bite into that sausage.
Yeah.
And I mean, the flavor just speaks for itself. So, like I said, just get a good char. Make sure that you cook it to an internal of 165 degrees, and then you can prepare it however you want. You know, I've used this sausage in many different ways. I made the worst burger last time where I paired it with sauerkraut and apple. I did a German noodle kugel. You can use it in red beans and rice, or you can just have it as the traditional sausage dog. It's very versatile.
Very versatile. All right, so it's looking great out here. When we come back, we're going to tell you more about the Sausage Festival. Also continue to talk about Farm Fresh Meats as well and all the ways they can help you. I mean, you guys got some big stuff coming up. Thanksgiving is just around the corner too.
I can't believe it.
Lots to talk about here. We are having a lot of fun and a lot of good food here on the grill. Chelsea.
Welcome back to Studio 10. We are with our sweet friend Erin from Farm Fresh Meats. I have missed you so much.
I missed you too.
We've seen a lot of you on Studio 10 in videos, but nothing like the food that you cook. And we are gearing up for the Elberta German Sausage Festival. It happens twice a year.
It does, yes. It always happens the last Saturday in March and the last Saturday in October. Now, it didn't happen in March this year because of lovely coronavirus, but they did have it in April or May. I can't remember when they had it. And they did a drive-through style festival, and that's what we're going to do this Saturday too. We're going to have a drive-through style festival where you can drive through, get your cooked sausage dogs in as many quantity as you want, and then you can pull a little further south and you can also pick up the raw sausages from us. So we'll be selling the fresh German, smoked German, our old timer, which is like a country style smoked sausage, and some Cajun as well.
So keep that in mind now, Erin. We have a map on the screen here. This is what people need to know if you're wanting to go, because again, it is a drive-through.
Yeah, so this is a diagram that shows you where to enter and how to exit. It's not going to be perfect. Stuff like this is not planned out thoroughly, so there might be some kinks. But if you just pull this up, you can go to Facebook to the Elberta German Sausage Festival Facebook page. This map will be on there if you have any confusion at all while you're in line. I do expect for it to go pretty quick. It went really well last time they did this, but this year they actually double the amount of sausage that they got too. So this does benefit the Elberta Volunteer Fire Department. It's really good for them. And then we've been making this sausage for them since the late 70s, you know, and it seems like it just grows every year, with this year being somewhat of an exception.
Yeah, so make sure you go ahead, visit them online, on Facebook, whatever you do, make sure you know that route so you can get your sausages whether you want them cooked or not. Now, we do want to talk about farm fresh meats. You guys are gearing up. I cannot believe this, but Thanksgiving is only a couple of weeks away.
Crazy?
And you guys can make it easy for us with those hams and turkeys.
Absolutely. So at Farm Fresh, we have been doing our own maple brined and smoked turkeys since forever. They are wonderful. You've had the turkey before. We also do a brined and smoked holiday ham too. So we're gonna probably do around 150 smoked turkeys, maybe around 40 to 50 smoked hams. So it is really, really important that if you want to order something for the holidays, that you go ahead and you give us a call at Farm Fresh, because our wall is already starting to pile up with orders. Our number is 251-947-7385, and the sooner you can do it, the better, honestly, because I know that we will sell out for the holidays.
Exactly. So keep that in mind. Now, Erin, we want to finish this up. You said you like a little bit of ketchup on yours, but our photographer Mick said no way.
This is traditional. So the cooked sausage dog, the German is like a bratwurst style. It's a beef, pork, and garlic that's got a good char on it. And I always like to steam my sauerkraut, so I put some steamed sauerkraut on there. And then we're just going to finish it with a little bit of the spicy mustard. And this is traditionally how you should eat the famous Elberta German sausage dog. Like I said, I like a little bit of ketchup because I like a little bit of sweetness. You could put mayonnaise, regular mustard, whatever you want, because you will be taking these sausage dogs home to eat them.
Yes, keep that in mind. It all takes place this Saturday. It's going to be so much fun, and it's all for a really great cause.
Absolutely.
So if they need any more information, where can they go one more time?
You can go to farmfreshmeatsal.com, or you can visit Farm Fresh Meats Facebook page, Elberta German Sausage Festival Facebook page. I did want to mention that the drive-through festival does start at 8 o'clock and will go until we sell out.
Yeah, and there will be one in March. We don't know if it's going to be regular or drive-through just yet, but of course we'll keep you updated on that.
We're hoping to have a regular festival. We're hoping 2021 brings us a little bit more luck than this year has, but we'll see.
All right, fingers crossed for that. We'll bring you all the details coming up. Joe?
Here's a pro tip though, you're gonna want that sausage. So make sure you go to the drive-through festival now. Don't wait until March, maybe you can do both. All right.
All right, thanks for joining us here on Studio 10. Do not forget the Elberta German Sausage Festival. It's this Saturday. Hopefully we have minimal damage from Zeta tonight. It's supposed to be beautiful Saturday. It's gonna feel good and you'll eat some good food.
The exclusive Elberta German sausage recipe, only done by Farm Fresh Meats. You can pick it up this Saturday, so don't miss that.